So I'm going to take my time with this one. This is the Marvel Superhero Gift Bundle. Normally I would do a short, but I want to take my time with this and go through each little bit and piece of it and just sort of enjoy it, because I don't know if we would get a chance to do another one. So let's get into this one. Thank you so very much for coming and hanging out. I'll put this aside for a second just because I want to sort of look at the packaging, where it has all the characters on the front. It's a nice little comic book style, sort of drawings on the side as well. I think they did a really good job with the packaging on this. However, no one wants to see an empty box. So let's go ahead and get here. First we have the Mind Stone sort of artwork here. A second stone is claimed. Once again, showing that they are probably going to end up with one stone for each of the Infinity Stones. There's a tiny little poster type thing there. And then this is the box. It's actually almost a foil treatment on the box. It's pretty cool. Again, we have different characters and drawings. There we go. So it's very nice with the packaging. But again, no one wants to see the box, right? You all want to see what's inside. So let's get the top off of this. We'll reach in and grab our die. What did we get? I don't know. We got a sort of a gold one. And I wonder if that's just the way it is for all these. It has the Marvel symbol on it for the 20. And then, of course, the magic symbol here for 1. It's a nice looking oversized little die there. We'll put that in with the rest of my collection of die up here. There we go. Life counters and different things up there. There is, of course, all the packs that are in here. 9 packs, plus the collector pack, a promo, a couple of other things. We'll put those right there where you can see them. Of course, we have all the different pop-out arts and the different status things that you can pop out to use. You got some counters. These are always interesting. I try to keep these intact where I can, just because they're neat to have. All right, so we get the Daredevil Man Without Fear, the extended art promo here, because we all know that is the promo for it. Then there's just a bunch of lands behind it. Of course, I'm trying to collect all the lands, but I do not take them out of bundles because I feel like that's cheating, and I can get them all in one spot. So let's go ahead and see if we can get the lands that we're looking for. I forgot I had that one doubled up. It's a little messy, and I apologize for that, but I am but a person. So we are looking for this plains, this swamp, and this forest in order to complete the collection. Everything else I have all the full arts, as you can see. Let's go ahead and get into some of these packs and see if we can fill those last 3 spots in. Now my camera's turned differently for this than normal. Obviously the shorts are shot in a different format, so I have to sort of hold things off to the side and make sure that I am sort of staying where you can see. So I apologize in advance if it gets a little weird. I'm just not used to holding it this way. It is what it is. I'll probably have to cut halfway through to go do something, so there'll be some sort of what appears to be a jump cut. I'll try to make it as smooth as possible, but I don't do a lot of editing. I don't know how. I would be great if I did, and what I do know is very minimal. So we start off with MODOK. Very first pack here, we're getting a Mythic Rare and a Subterranean Cavern. So not the start we were hoping for, but it's not the end of the world, because we have lots more packs to go. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put these things where I won't knock them over. So if you are new here, first of all, welcome. Second of all, my whole point of doing this is that I wanted to basically master set every basic land made in like packs and sets. Not every one, because there's a bunch of promos out there and things like that. That would be ridiculous for me to try to collect and very time consuming and expensive. So I thought I'd go with ones that I could just get out of packs. But we are going all the way back every set and every basic land made. Doesn't have to necessarily be foil versions, as we see the Kingpin of Crimes. But we do get a basic mountain, but it is one we already have. So we'll put that aside and continue on. The only real rule I set for myself is that I just can't buy them outright, because that would be too easy. I could just go out with, a few $100, maybe $500, $600, and just go buy every one of them, and that would be boring. And who wants to have a boring time? I know I don't want to have a boring time. So I decided that my rules are I either have to pull them out of packs, or I have to trade for them. And trading to a store or a place like Card Kingdom in order to get credit in order to use towards packs does count as trade. While I would prefer to do it directly with another person, I have to make some allowances for reality, as we have a Gleaming Bastion as a rare, followed by the Serpent Society. Nice to get 2 rares in a row in a pack. And we get another mountain. Of course, we have all the mountains that we need. So we'll put that aside and continue on. You think it wouldn't be that hard to get 3 super basic lands. You think those would be the ones that are mostly intact, and it would be harder to get the full arts. Apparently that's not the case. So we continue. I am going to hit the video from time to time. It's going to shake a little bit. Again, I'm not professional, as you can probably tell. But if you do enjoy this sort of thing, and especially if you enjoy the shorter pack openings where I do 2 or 3 packs, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, especially the subscribe button, because this is going to take a while. Moleman, Moloid Master. Why that was so hard, I don't know. And we get a swamp. This is the swamp that we already have. So we will replace it with the foil. Again, I don't necessarily care if I get foils of every single one, but we will replace them when we get them. Because they shiny is always nice. As we continue on, we are at least getting lands, which is promising, but not the ones we're looking for, which sometimes happens. And if I don't get it, I'm going to go nuts. Sorry, I know everyone else does that too. I can't help it. As we get to the end of this pack, I have a thirst for knowledge to see what's going to be in here, and we have Spider-Man to the rescue with the Borderless here. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. We have a foil Visions of Villainy, followed by Fisk Tower. Alright, we continue on the search. So we're about halfway through. We have 4 of the regular packs left out of the 9, plus the 1 collector pack, and I have heard people claim that there are better hits. It's a hit rate, rather, in the collector packs. In the gift bundle, which is half the reason I got it, because I wanted to test that out and see if that is indeed something that's true. I don't know. I guess everybody has a different opinion, too, of what a good hit versus a bad hit. I'm just happy to be able to open packs. I really do just genuinely enjoy looking through the cards and trying to find the things I'm looking for. Castle Doom is a nice card to get there. And we get to our land, which is a full art island, which of course we already have. So we'll put these off to the side. We did get a Leviathan token. That doesn't mean anything really. I just think Leviathan's cool. In both magic and mythology. We've got 3 more basic packs left. I can't believe we've been through 6 already and have not found 1 of the 3 basic lands that we're looking for. That's the hit rate I'm concerned about. The basic land hit rate. probably the only person who's concerned about it, but somebody has to. Somebody has to care about the basic lands. And I nominated myself, and then I humbly accepted my own nomination to be that person. It was a political triumph, I will say. It allowed me to claim the kingdom. There's not much of one. Cosmic Cube. There we go. Get another mythic here for our rares. And our full art island. The other full art island to match the one that we just got that, of course, we already have. So it's this, and this. 3 more packs to go. Of course, the box itself makes a handy little place to put all the used and open packs so they don't get all over the place and you make a mess. Although I'm sure I will figure out a way to make a mess at some point later with them. So if you see anything in here, by the way, that you want, that you would like to own, that you need for your decks, you can find a link in the description to my store online on Manapool. And you can order any of the cards you need, and I will send them out. We have the Scarlet Witch as a rare. I don't think we've actually pulled that yet. We have the full art Borderless Avengers Assemble. War Machine Legacy of Iron I found to be a very useful card. And we get a mountain. Because we already have all the mountains, it is inevitable that that is what we would get. And I know it's not necessary for me to, open the packs in front of the camera, but I want you to know there's no shenanigans. I'm not swapping cards out just in case something great is in here. I don't want anybody accusing me of, doing things that I shouldn't be doing with the cards and opening packs and stacking and then resealing them, and nobody needs that. I mean, I certainly have no reason to do that. All right, we have Mjolnir Hammer of Thor. I don't think I've actually opened this one yet. That's the nice comic book showcase style. That is nice. And we have the Burnin' Zana Plaza. So, out of 9 packs, we were able to get 0 of the 3 lands that we need. The good news is that means this won't look out of order when I upload this, because there are videos coming after this one that I will have made far before I made this one. So let's get into the collector pack here and see if we can find any value and confirm or deny that these packs have a better hit rate. Is that a Madam Hydra? Almost always is. Alright, so we got the full art planes, which of course we already have, and we start off with Namor, Scourge of the Seas. This is another one of those ones where I can't pronounce the first part of it. Ooh, the Vision. Nice full art Vision there. No foil, but still cool looking. Heaven Sent Marvel. That is a cool looking card. And the foil treatment. You can sort of see all the little stars in the back, how they sparkle individually. That's awesome. Great artwork there. And the Vision in foil. We got one of each. So you tell me, does that qualify for you as a hit? I think it qualifies for me as 2. Plus we have an art card here. That is a nice art card there of a Bruce Banner. So, you tell me. Double Vision. Looks like 2020 Vision to me. I appreciate you sticking around this long. And I look forward to seeing your comments and your thoughts on whether or not this was good or bad. And maybe should I go find another one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.